Comrade Timi Frank is back with us. The connection has been restored. Comrade Timi Frank is speaking with us from his base in the United States of America. Comrade Timi Frank, let me hear from you. What is your relationship with Rahman Olaronwa Abbas, aka Hushpuppi?
Well, there is thank you very much for this opportunity for me to speak out, and I want to make it very clear that first of all, Hushpuppi is a Nigerian. Likewise, Timi Frank is also a Nigerian. And to some of us today who has attained this level in our political career that is well known and popular, you know, whenever we go out there and we meet Nigerians, whether locally or internationally, anywhere we go to, definitely because of who we are and our reputation and our popularity, of course, you expect any Nigerian anywhere to walk up to you to say, let me have a picture with you. Like some of the speakers, they have said, when people walk up to you to say they want to have a picture with you, they are Nigerian citizens. You cannot say, no, I will not take a picture with you because you're a criminal. I cannot tell anyone not to snap a picture with me because I think you're a criminal. You can only be a criminal when you've been caught, when the law has found you guilty. Then at that point in time, I have every right or reasons to say, no, I don't need a picture with you because you've been convicted or because you're a criminal. But until the law find you guilty of any of this, even till tomorrow, if I go off the street and Nigerians see me somewhere and say to me, I want a picture with you, I'll give them the opportunity to snap with me. The only reason why they want a picture with me is because they are proud of me. It's because they believe I'm one of those that are doing the right things, you know. So if they decide to say they want to take a picture with me, I cannot say no. And every one of us that have pictures, one way or the other, with Hushpuppi does not mean we are business partners or we have business interests together. And if you look any picture that has been taken with Hushpuppi, that has been flying around, it's not in either in Dino Malaye's bedroom or in his office, or it's not in Dogara's house or in Dogara's office, or it's not in Atiku Abubakar's house or in Atiku's office. You can see these pictures were taken in a public function, in a public domain. So it is sad today, you can see Nigerians spreading these photos and pictures and calling names and demanding for investigations, that they should investigate my relationship with Hushpuppi, they should investigate Saraki, they should investigate Dino Malaye, or any of us. It's just laughable because, you know, this is just mere propaganda by people in power, by people in government, who are scared of every one of us that they've seen in those photos. So I can tell you clearly, you know, we have no business. If there is any business with Hushpuppi, you don't need to demonstrate or protest or write petition to the FBI or the American government for them to act. The American police, the FBI, the internal security, they don't work based on propaganda or based on hearsay or based on lies. They work with facts. So by the time they come for anybody, their facts have shown that yes, this person has dealing or there is a trace of transaction within you and Hushpuppi. Today I'm in America. As we're speaking right now, if I have any hidden agenda or any dealings with Hushpuppi, I should have been the first person today the FBI would have been looking for. But I move freely because they have nothing on me, because there's no personal transactions that ties me and Hushpuppi. But if there is, we challenge and we dare those that are carrying this propaganda. Instead of wasting your time to protest, bring the proof to the public. Bring your petition, bring your, your facts, take it to FBI or take it anywhere. So it's just a laughable situation that is playing out right now in Nigeria. And I can tell you clearly, this will go nowhere. We saw this in 2019 election, during the election period, where people went to American embassy to protest, oh, arrest Atiku Abubakar, oh, arrest Timi Frank, oh, arrest Dino Malaye, that they are Hushpuppi. That was when Hushpuppi was arrested. But because the FBI knows these guys are innocent, these guys are clean, this guy has no transaction with this person, snapping a picture with Hushpuppi does not mean you have business with him. Hushpuppi have pictures with a lot of celebrities today, all over the world, big celebrities, owners of brands like Gucci and the rest of big brands. Then why have they not arrested those ones? So we play dirty and funny politics sometimes in Nigeria that is very laughable. And so far as I'm concerned, some of us are not deterred with this kind of propaganda, or neither we are bothered or we are worried. We are not worried about this because we know if there is anything against any of us that links to Hushpuppi, he cannot hide it. The same way they saw transactions that links up Abba Kyari with Hushpuppi is the same way they would have confronted us with some of those information. Or if Hushpuppi himself has mentioned that he has any dealings with Timi Frank, or he has any dealings with Dino Malaye, or neither with Atiku Abubakar or any of us, he would have brought the facts and details. And by now would have been answering questioning, before the FBI. So these are just mere propaganda, and these are issues I think some of us are not interested. We are very aware that it's people that are afraid of our political cloud in Nigeria that thinks maybe this is the only way they can smear our names because of 2023 that is coming up, because they all know that their expiring date politically is over, so they are doing all kinds of things, to stain our name. Yeah.
Comrade Frank, I will go into the politics you alluded to. But before I go into the politics you alluded to, I know for sure for some years now, you used to be in the United Arab Emirates. You were based in the United Arab Emirates before you moved to America.
I cannot hear you. I can't hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay. I said I know for sure you were based in the United Arab Emirates some years ago before you moved to America. And that was where Hushpuppi was before his arrest in 2020. So during your encounters, would you say you actually know the real personality of Hushpuppi before his arrest?
What do I know what?
His real personality before his arrest.
Well, first of all, I still live in United Arab Emirates.
Oh, good.
I'm only in America right now for some special assignments for political reasons. And after my meetings that, I came to attend in America, I'm going back to United Arab Emirates. That is one. Two, I know Hushpuppi as Nigerian. Outside that, I don't know any other, dealings or who he was. I only know him as a Nigerian, and this is all what I can say.
All right, you alluded to politics, and I don't know what you mean. What is the politics in the mix of all this? Are you saying people are targeting former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, or they are targeting you per se, or Senator Dino Melaye, or former Speaker Yakubu Dogara? Is there anything political about this?
What is not political
that you are smelling?
Oh, confirmed. It is very clear this is just mere political propagandas, because people that knows that, yes, Atiku Abubakar will be running in 2023, they believe this is another avenue to just, even when they know that nobody will believe these allegations, nobody will believe some of all these things. Atiku is too big, to be dealing or having a transaction with an individual that does not have, credibility or have capacity or anything. Atiku is a businessman that whatever he does with multinationals, not with individuals. And so whatever he has with any individual remains within the political space. So they know very well. So, but when they tie into, Hushpuppi, snap picture with him, maybe by the time they come up with all of this, to them, they believe that might, give him a bad name. But of course, nobody will take, because of the picture he has with Hushpuppi, to decide his political future. Come to the aspect of Dino Malaya as well. Nobody will take, because Hushpuppi and Dino has picture, that would, devalue Dino politically in his future elections, or neither to Yakubu Dogara, or neither to myself. So they are just playing dirty politics that, so far as I'm concerned, does not have any impact, politically. But we understand the government in power today. People within the government in power, they are propagandists. These are people some of us have worked with in the past, and I can tell you, when it comes to APC and the individuals today, I know them very well. I know they are propagandists. They can turn white to black at any time and try to make it look good before the people. So, but because some of us are insiders and we know these intrigues and we know this is how, APC came to power. So when they try to come up with things like this, we already know where they are going to, and it will not work. It has worked before, but it will never work again, because we were the master planners that did so many things for APC to come to power in 2015. And today, some of us that understand the political terrain, that understand what it takes, if they try to use that same metrics, that we used in bringing APC to power in 2015, I can tell you that time has expired. Nobody will buy into some of this propaganda anymore. But for sure, we have no business with Hushpuppi. None of us have any transactional business or dealings with Hushpuppi. Hushpuppi is the Nigerian, the way every one of us are Nigerian. So whatever that must have happened to Hushpuppi is between him and his God. So, but some of us doesn't want to dive into, Hushpuppi's affairs, because already the law in United States of America is already, been put in place to make sure whosoever that have any dealings with him must pay the price. But I want to use this opportunity to tell those Nigerians who are carrying out this propaganda to be careful, because this propaganda is not what anybody can buy in, because this is just a mere cheap blackmail.
All right, you question, but I will still ask you for the record. Will you confirm, because I know for sure that you are a prominent of former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. So will you confirm that former Vice President Atiku Abubakar is going to presidential election?
If he's going to run in the next 2023 election.
So I want you to confirm for the record.
Well, I'm not as much as I'm one of his close ally. At the same time, I'm not the spokesperson of Atiku Abubakar, and I believe I doesn't have the mandate to declare his intention or not to the public. But as you can see right now, the man is going around, he's still consulting. I think after his consultation, then you'll be able to, based on the views and the opinions of those he's going to consult. If majority of the people says, we want you back to the field, then I can confirm to you 100% it's going to run. But until that, I cannot say clearly on this platform that Atiku is going to run, in 2023, because I'm not in the right position to declare his intention. But of course, you can see clearly, the man won the last election, very clearly, despite the rigging and oppression and the stealing of his mandates. And if Nigerians decide, or PDP as a party decide, that we want you back to the stage, you will not definitely say no. He's prepared, he's fit, he's healthy, and he has the capacity to do the job again if being given the opportunity. That I can confirm to you. But like I rightly said to you earlier on, he's still consulting. Until the end of his consultation, then maybe if you ask me this question by then, I'll be able to tell you clearly he's going to run. But for now, he's still consulting. So we are waiting for the consultation to be over. We are waiting for the response of the leaders and the people he's going to talk with to see if he's going to do the job for 2023.
Many thanks to you, Comrade Timi Frank, for being part of this program, America. Thank you very much for your time, sir.
Thank you very much. God bless you.